We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Cunningham. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Mike Ditka. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cunningham to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Cunningham. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's Cunningham. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Motion man, watch 12, watch 12. Single receiver,
A play fake, now Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. He finds his tight end, Gentry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
4 down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Let's go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on.
He's got a man, complete.
In your face.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The Cunningham's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as time expires in the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off play action, it's Cunningham.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. His throw incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw again. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And now here is another interception. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.